So you can see this coming, Michael, that he's already loose, and if you get somebody on your right side, especially off a turn 4 with that wind blowing, you're in trouble. And he got one bobble, saved it, another bobble, and the car's just really light for him right now, and he just lost it.
You got to tip your cap to Suarez. He saw the issues that Cindric was having. He flared up, gave him plenty of room, but Austin just couldn't keep his car going straight. And Brad, he said on the radio, I don't really know what I could have done there. Down on the low side, Adam, 3 wide around the lap car, and I guess he's just going to lose the nose and bounces. Just bounces up into the side of Tommy Joe Martins, and then that turned his car right around.
Had the early crash at Daytona, bounced back with a solid effort last weekend at Atlanta, but an early exit again for the driver out of Mooresville, North Carolina.
Now, Michael, we've seen 2 wrecks today, and both of them, they've hit the wall in areas you would have never thought we'd hit the wall. So thank you to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for putting safer barriers. We saw Jeff Gordon hit there, I think it was 2008, and it was a massive hit before there was a safer barrier there. So thank you, Bruton Smith and the SMI team, for making the investment on behalf of all the drivers, because those hits can hurt, and that safer barrier made it a lot worse than it could have been.
See what happens here. I saw damage on the left rear. Does he get together with Annette? Oh, combination of things happened there. I think the 60 of Cindric tried to get in a hole. Maybe a spotter called him off, pulled down to the inside, and they made contact.
Yeah, it looked like he had the hole there for a second. He went for it and maybe thought maybe he's there, and he didn't want to crash and by clearing himself up when there was a car there, but and then he got to the back bumper and around they went.
They enter the corner. He's up the racetrack a little bit. Matt Tiff's going to try to drive in there to get to his inside, and they just got together. 60 of Austin Cindric just wasn't on the very bottom of the racetrack. Opened up a little bit of hole that Matt Tiff you thought was there, and then you can see right here the contact with Reddick. Started Cindric's flipping. That's very unusual to see a car flip that late after initial impact. So here we go above.
Well, Jeff, you knew it was just a matter of time. It was trying to get really bunched up too wide, and Matt Tiff thought it's under 20 to go. He had to make a lane. You see that tumble, as you mentioned, really rough for the 60 car, but
it's easy to get in trouble at this. Ooh. Yeah, see, just getting into the corner. Yeah, you try to take that high line and utilize that PJ1 that's in there, but that's substantial damage right there. Yeah, that'd be likely a backup car, don't you think? Yeah, it certainly looks like it. Pretty significant damage.
Big damage for Austin Cindric.
Hard hit down here right before the flag stand, coming off turn 4. Looks like he hit the inside wall. The 60 of Tim, I'm trying to make my father.
He'll appreciate it.
Austin Cindric is already second on the board. So, you know, this is a car that already had a good lap. You see him spin around in the carousel. That's pretty hard contact. This 60 is going to have to really look. We'll take another look at it. That's heavy damage. Look at the front of that car. I would say that's going to be a backup car for the 60. We'll have to take a look and see what they make for a decision.
Today we got another accident in the same area.
This time Austin Cindric in the 60 is around.
No caution again. This time less contact, it looks like, with his car. Let's take a look and see how this happened. Looks like he's got some donuts. Maybe that's part of this. Oh, I don't know if he got any help there. We see it a little bit late, but no contact. He'll get righted, carry on, lose a little track time, but no issue.
This is Ryan Truex we're riding along with, and Ryan Truex gets into the back of it.
Yeah, just misjudgment there by the driver. You know, it certainly wasn't anything intentional in that situation, but that doesn't help Austin Cindric at all.
On board here with Chase Briscoe.
back it down. Keep it up top.
I like when guys throw a curveball. The Hail Mary we talked about in the pre-race. Oh, there's a crash.
Hard into the wall. 60 of Chase Briscoe. Michael Annette got some of that as well. Caution is out. 4th one of the afternoon. Briscoe, rookie, 23 years old, out of Mitchell, Indiana, has an ARCA win here, won the ARCA championship a couple seasons ago.
As if there was any contact or if just got, yeah, there's a lot happening back in there. And then it gets hit from behind.
Yep. 2 cars got bottled up. He was trying to save his car. Ooh, that's where the side got ripped off. The rear bumper cover, anyway.
A lot of damage to the right front of someone. Hard to see from here.
Benjamin on the inside. That is the...
That'd be the 5 of Annette.
23 of Gallagher on the outside. Here goes Briscoe around. Oh! It was the 8 of Cody Ware that got into Briscoe.
Coming off of turn 4. On the inside of Chastain. Just gets in the door of the Chastain, and you know, we see that over and over here, Jeff.
Here more than anywhere else, you see a guy's right front fender hit a guy in the door, and it just turns you around, getting in the corner on corner exit, more at this racetrack than any other racetrack we've seen.
90% of the time, you're going to hit something.
Back down, they block. The 60 goes around. Briscoe hard into the wall. And the window net coming down. He sees the flames coming out in the engine, and Briscoe.
Yeah, his window's net down. He's getting out.
Chase climbing out quickly as the safety crew gets to him.
And this is a difficult pass, driving underneath the 60 of Briscoe. Your car gets really loose. Chastain making him loose with the rear bumper. Oh!
Up the racetrack, he catches the 60. Into the wall he goes. Caution comes out.
Hold your line here. Hold your line. Stay straight.
An aggressive move by a driver who's trying to continue his playoff hopes.
I could just hear the spotters for everyone behind Bell. Check up, check up, check up. And when they did, this happened. Casgrala in the 24, the 60 of Ty Majeski also going for a ride.
Looks like Alex LeBay never really hit anything hard in that 36 car. Justin Allgaier from the high side to the low, and Brandon Jones was just right there. Nice job by Shane Lee again, getting by on the outside. Spencer Gallagher does a nice job, but then behind them, check up, check up, check up.
Everyone's trying to check up, and I think this all started when Allgaier was trying to pass Ryan Reed. Ryan went up the racetrack, got loose in front of Justin. Justin had a big run, going to come down the racetrack, but nope, somebody's there, and that's where they made the contact, and then here's in the back there. That's where the chaos begins.
Really frustrating for Nemechek. Been in the top 10, top 5 all day long. They had a long pit stop. Went from 6th to 18th.
All it takes is one car to hit them and deflect them somewhere else. But you said it, Joey. I don't even know that he even touched him. If he did, it wasn't much. Like you said, the cars are very, very light there, and the least little bit of change in direction behind you can upset your car and take
the
it out
one
from
thing that you
underneath
can't really see from the cameras in these cars, they have a little crown to the back bumper and the front bumper, and if you get offline just a little bit, this is exactly what happens. Man, some big hits there.
I tell you, and it's amazing. You see how fast they're going.
Toward me from behind. Gives me the bumper. Probably the worst place to.
So there was contact there with Ryan Sieg. He gets by. Majeski goes around. Nowhere for Lupton to go.
Yeah, he chose the bottom, and it didn't work out. He came to the bottom. The 60 car just gets that momentum, and you can't get stopped quick enough to miss it.
How much bad luck has Ty Majeski had?
Yeah, that restart, remember early, he's getting a big push from Elliott Sadler, maybe missed a shift. And now here, Ryan Sieg down on the inside.
I said bad luck. I didn't just mean today. I meant his 3 starts this year. Hemrick making it work up top, and there's contact. That's the 28 of Dylan Lupton.
Oh, and he's going to turn Majeski.
Ty Majeski.
We're in the wall. Ease it around, ease it around, ease it around, ease it around, ease it around.
There's the caution.
Hit this time when you.
Gosh, that was a tough break for Majeski. Just wrong place, the wrong time again. Lupton with the damage, and
it's unfortunate. Ty was having a good run, and nothing he could do.
Let's go back. We had picked up the white flag, so we knew the next flag was going to end the race, and here's what happened coming off of turn 2 that final time around.
Looks like a replay from earlier where the 9 car just gets loose, and then you can see Ty Majeski just That car was already damaged, I'm sure, a handful, and he had to try to change directions, and around it went.
Yeah, just a chain reaction there. In the 9 getting free on exit, spinning out, losing control, and the 60 with really nowhere to go.
We saw that, and I thought, man, I hope they can race back.
And around goes the 60.
Kyle Majeski in the grass.
We saw Majeski have some issues. Got up into the light gray. Put him into the wall earlier.
Come to the left, come to the left, come to the left, come to the left.
Slides into the grass. The spotter's letting him know. Go right to pit road.
Won the Slinger Nationals earlier this week.
Right in front of Kyle Busch.
Oh. Yeah, that's just, he has so much damage on the car from that incident earlier.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Man, he is fortunate. Wow. Did a nice job. Kind of stood in the gas there when he got off track, and that kept him.
So here they are, 3 wide. I don't know. I'm not so sure that maybe Ty expected Ryan to be higher up the racetrack. Here it is. There it is. Ryan drives into the right rear quarter panel. Ty was right. Look at that car, that impact. I don't blame him for being upset. He held his line, and Ryan Reed did not hold his line and got into the 60.
You heard him say, "Are you kidding me?"
That's the 11th.
Entering turn 5 uphill. Just got in there too hot on his cool down lap.
You wouldn't expect that.
I mean, he may have been trying to run another lap. You can see a little contact there. That should be okay. Some guys did run 2 laps, so he may have been trying to run a second lap and improve his time because he's 8th, and maybe he just, you know.
See Ty Majeski around.
And they'll display a blue flag letting the drivers know as they're coming up on that there's something that they need to be aware of and potentially avoid, but no caution on the track. Parker.
And guys, actually, we're talking. Got a little radio there for Ty Majeski. Look at 11. Overdrives entry. Slows down, trying to miss the wall.
And then this most recent accident here, guys. This is what the restarts are going to look like.
So Majeski.
2 teammates.
And once again, a car on the outside of another car, taking the air off the 60 car. Majeski driving the 60. Just up the racetrack in Ryan Reed, and nothing new. That's the same wreck we've seen all day long.
You see the 60 right here in the middle.
Contact.
Shane Lee in the 3 got him.
Looks like short track racing, right? Shane Lee thought he was inside the 60. The 60 obviously thought he was going to have the bottom.
3 panned inside to left front.
3 wide, turn 3 at Phoenix.
You